does it do that? Every time. Alright. Alright, good evening, everybody. Happy Halloween. I hope everyone had a fantastic Halloween, got lots of candy, or at least had a wonderful evening. It's now coming to a close, sadly, but I have one last treat for you. This is the second attempt to get this to work. I initially tried to get this to work on OBS, and it just it refused to connect to YouTube for whatever reason. So we're just going to stream it off the phone. It's a phone stream, everybody. So this is the Strange Town series, also known as the Of the Killers. There's about 9 of these. Came out 2021, made the rounds with the popular streamers, and just kind of fell off again. There's a lot of the kind of like MS Paint indie games tend to do. But it's been on my radar ever since, and I've been meaning to try it out. All of these games are free on Game Jolt. I believe the... what was his name? Garment something. GarmentDistrict or something like that is the developer. They're all free, but you can get a collection pack for... it's all just all the games put together with some added behind-the-scenes stuff or extra stuff. Things like $7, I don't remember. Not a plug, just, you know, it's out there if you want to support the developer. Otherwise, it's all free to play. So yeah. Now, a quick note on function. I don't know if these games are going to work on my little crappy laptop. I don't know if they're all going to run properly. And I don't know how long they're all going to take. These are pretty short overall, at least the first bunch. I don't know about the last couple. They may be an hour or two of them on their own right, but we'll see. But yeah. Halloween Spectacular, we're finally getting to play these. I've been trying to get these to work for a long time. And the game immediately crashes. Alright, Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. You can see me in the background. God, this is fucking spooky. Hold on. Let me change the light. I don't like that silhouette shit. I don't know how with the screen that bright, I still had like a reflection. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of Strange Occurrences. I'm sorry it's been a while, please forgive me, I had to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. Okay, that's hard to see, isn't it? Hold on a minute here. Okay, that's a little bit more legible, but hold on a second here. We gotta do some logistics. There we go. That should be a little bit better. For those in the know or keeping score here, tonight's phone stand is actually the Wii itself on top of the Dracula book. The Wii has become part of the formation. Okay, I've been working on at a call center. No, I'm sorry. I've been working in a call center of the famous insurance company Life Contracts. Things have been extremely chaotic, or should I say agile and flexible. That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. And then, yeah. So we just walk around like this. The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but I won't get paid until I can make it through the probation. I promise I have a color pictures next issue. I am committed. Hopefully this is picking up both. I've kind of got the setup similar to... bring that down just a little bit. Setup similar to how I streamed Nights, where I've got the microphone kind of split between me and the screen. How far can you go here? So these are kind of walking simulators or walking adventure games. There's no controls. The controls are just WASD and enter. BD here will just kind of have a little blurb or message at the bottom of the screen for you to read as things happen. And that's really it. It's a very, very simple game. The company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day the waves make an awful sound, like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be a result of geology, the baleful science. Can we go behind the building? No. Forward, urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office, but soon the day will start. I will see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted for my life. Sincerely, the line manager, Liney. Officially, my job is to call people from a list of potential customers, but some days nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out, so I won't get fired. Inside, it's always busy and panicked feeling, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everybody smells like carpeting. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. I hope that's showing up. There's the little FPS meter is currently covering that text box, but I think it's alright. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. There's BB's desk there. Oh, you can go in here. In the break room, a shroud turns to face me. From beneath the sheet, I dimly sense lips moving, chattering against the fabric. I can't hear any words. I'm still not very good at work banter, so I just smile and nod as I try and find the coffee machine. 2 inches of strangely viscous coffee ooze out of the machine. I think I'm getting a taste for it. It's an espresso. Same news as always. The sound is off and the radio's playing. Wham. Thousands of corpses found. Watch out. I don't think there's much else to see in here right now. Five leads, far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Click. Do I have to hit the exit? Help. How do I leave? Oh, I see. No. Ah! Oh, I see. Beep, hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? Beep, greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you. An offer from the stars. Would you like to perchance hear more? Beep, help. The voice here then starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you're being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep, dead. You're dead. You're going to die. What will happen to you? So, why not talk live contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? Low rattling sounds and a click. What are you? Oh. Beep, Edward. I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked for the call listing. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh god. Click. Every day these leads get worse. Time for coffee break. Alright, back up to the break room. don't think there's anything new in here we've done. Yeah. See if we get anything new here. This kind of reminds me of like a Grizzly Bears music video. I think these are all the same. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this door over here. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous while I'm wandering around. These motionless faces continue to stare out at the sea. She's so flat. The noise of waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals moving among the waves. Complaints. What does this say? I don't think the camera's going to let me look at this picture. Something, I don't know. The boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. Back here are older wallpaper passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. It feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Employee of the month, this guy. I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they came from an archaic 3D modeling software. Proud to announce that we've succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. Actions. More hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Route will commence 6 a.m. or 4 a.m. 6 a.m. Watch out for blank. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. On my way back, I open up one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. Hold on, there's a glare on the screen now in there. There we go. It's a bit too dark. You're gonna have to deal with the flickering, I guess. I'm sorry. I had it bright as all hell. I tried the card key on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help, but on the other end of the hallway, I think I hear a murmur. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmur grows louder, more excited. I feel like they're talking about me and try to walk through faster. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Are you sorry for the things you've done? When I escape from the bag, I find myself crowded in a sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. Hold on, that's not quite on the screen there. There we go. You can trust me, I'm cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. You ever heard of the band name Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here? Is it just me? Haha, ignore that. I'm quirky and get the job done. Wow, I can't believe Cool Policeman. He has all the top clearance rate in the whole city, since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I can get an autograph? Someone behind a desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. Carefully, I deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. Now I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. The camera's being very patient with me, but it's struggling. I go through another door. This one's filled with managers. Shredded paper fragments cover the floor, and everything smells like disinfectant and warm rubber. Spooky. Wait, are these call lists the call lists I was looking for? I look through and see the names of dead people, missing people, family, strangers, friends, numbers, home addresses. This might be my department. Oh, it might not be my department. Man, I swear I could read. I thought I could. Boy, the rate is so high these days. They're saying the rate's going to go up even further. We'll certainly need extra space for all of them. I'm glad we figured out how to make money from the rate. Can I go this way? No. Did you hear? He's coming to visit later on. I hear he's very picky about what he sees. We'll do our best to make sure everything's just right for him. I'm so excited we finally get to meet him. We welcome the killer. Oh boy. Time to leave. Are they still behind me? Oh yeah, they are. Oh shit. I feel like this is what my home office is like. Life connections, Jesus. Can't go through that door. The second dialer is the next to the ocean again. Outside, it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds like the sea. Suddenly, I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. I find a desk that's not mine, but waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say I-S-O-C-K me res et e may I. That night, I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. In the distance, a large tongue moved forward from the ocean and waved to us. We looked and waved back. Some people were swimming out there to meet it. Oh, some people I knew. Bodies moved across the shoreline and slipped into the water. They were slowly drawn farther out to sea, through as though following some magnetic pull. There was a sound of howling. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I don't think some assets are loading in here. In a room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks enticing. So enticing that I want to cry. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it in my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. And then I wake up. My pillow's gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. I had not completed my basic training. I would not be eligible for severance pay. Tap escape to close the report. Okay. And that was the first one. It just shuts down. Let's move on to number 2 here. Hands of the Killer is next. Kind of a fun little thing. You can make this thing down to 320 if you really wanted to. Make it fucking BG sized. Let's go with high. Try not to kill my computer. Oh wait, shoot. It's not supposed to be windowed. Hold on a minute. Uncheck you. And then we go to 10. There we go. Hands of the Killer. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion, Splatterman. Night Clown. Oh. BB, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister ZZ is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? If you're out your way, could you run some supplies? Run for some supplies. God damn, I wish I could just read. You think I would be able to read in a reading game. Using forbidden knowledge, ZZ's discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I'm in charge of inventory, which means it's my job to grab them beforehand. So we need a Bort doll, Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, plastic thing, fake plant, rubber eyes, mask, and a horrible lamp. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, it's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. Wow, this must be exciting new sense of direction in my life can only come via attaining a career. Alright, look at that. Aside from the night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, the rent is due all the same. Let's try on here first, maybe. Every week, someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what it's about what it is about this town, till they have leads to such a weird advertising sensibility. Grabbers 2 Moving Company will take you away. Hey, I mean, if it works. Another reason the cheap rooms in this antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology. This elevator will be unusable until morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. The television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what it's meant to be happening. I would actually watch that. Friendly reminder, owner is not liable for what happens in the tunnels. A soft vibration runs through the floors of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use, day and night. Through the window of the washer, I can see some kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. I've never been able to find out who pulled... Oh my god, okay, let me try again. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with. Although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape, the air from the inside is inviting and cool. There's little footprints. Little footy prints. Looks like some kind of waiting room. Really takes some effort to get her around. I climbed out into some kind of storeroom, dead moss under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough. I'll have to go deeper. Those masks again. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Paris, basically. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies toward the gothic. Personally, I've always been about true crime. I displaced some spiders and rummaged in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat. Miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. It's creaking like a ship almost. When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe could be scavenged for parts. I make a mental note. I feel like this is going to be a stream no one actually is able to find because I wasn't able to set the stream up at all, so there was no advertisements. I wasn't able to put it to like the proper category. So it's just going to be one I think people find in the VODs, which is fine. I look through the heaps. Clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A copy of Steely Dan live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. That pyramid sounded kind of cool, though. I would take that. The clothes rack seemed to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling cloud and Holy shit, give me a sec. I need to take some water in. Okay, let me try that one again. The clothes rack seemed to contain nothing but denim overalls with smiling clown and border decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. Spooky. A box of knives barely used. A t-shirt reading Blommy Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Another box, this one saying Stickies, and showing a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape. That's not good. So far tonight, pickings have been slim, so I keep moving and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feels lived in, somehow. The room gets closer, the clutter more deliberate. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left on the wall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. I should also note we're on kind of a hard time limit tonight due to the phone stream. The phone was at 73% when I started, which means we probably may have... Where am I? Holy shit. 2.5 hours, if that, before it dies. So I don't know how many of these we'll be able to get through tonight. We could always try and pick up next year, if there is a next year. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? Is your name Donald Duck? Up, down, enter. I've got it. In that case, you must be Mickey Mouse. If your name's not Mickey Mouse, then you must be Donald Duck. Please don't waste my time with insults to my intelligence. Anyway, come inside. Help! Don't kidnap me. I'm not worth anything monetarily. Cough, cough. Hee. What's this? Why, it's a My First Strangled Victim doll, circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I did believe we used up the last of them some time before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You dress very similarly, though. Click, bzz. Help, don't strangle me. I'm a real person. Help, click, bzz. A stupid coincidence. Oh, they're a wonderful toy. If you open up the torso, they had little plastic innards, and if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me down the path of pure research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. Let me bring this down just a bit. Cough, cough. In truth, it makes little difference. As like everybody in the college, I lost my ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come and carve off the skin, or the coating, whatever you've got, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye. Wait, is this a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work. But I guess that's academia for you. I bet vamoose. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but I lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line all these years? Is nothing new under the sun? They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. I feel like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. The elevator shutters rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network of the same antique security system. The buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. I can't see. Is this a teacher's lounge? Analytical diagrams crudely painted on astrology symbols are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays, moldy, week-old coffee. Posters on the wall for a school product of Melmo, the Wanderer. Bring your own special effects. Used knives and jewels for sale or exchange. Tuition in Esperanto, the language of the future. The room's full of crude homemade machines and made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how many of them are meant to work. Everything's just a heap of knives and balsa wood. Did I go in a circle? Oh yeah, I did. Shoot. Okay, that's just the way it came in. Welcome. Moving on. The demonstration apartment has been carefully set up for you to practice new techniques as though in the wild. Please restore all equipment to proper place after use. Well-maintained window ledges and ladders are just outside and allow easy access. Try softly tapping at the window from outside until someone comes to throw open the curtains for extra effect. The uncanniness of the intrusion will also buy you more time. Ideally, a murder is a dynamic interplay of elements. Here, the passivity of the sleeping victim is aesthetically offset by the needless disproportion of knife violence. Remember your ABCs, always be cutting. Oh, stabbing. I'm sorry, always be stabbing. Ah, shit, there's more of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, Christ. Why is that so fucking loud? Holy shit. Horrible noise, splitting plastic, screaming, and breaking can be heard from behind the door, which I resolve to firmly stay on this side of. I have to turn this down. This is obscene. Jesus Christ. Oh god. I think I've gone in a circle again. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm a tad bit turned around. Here's the teacher's lounge. Okay, is that... Boy, they really went all out with renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff rotors peel off the walls as I move by. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while Asaphael saw it in the decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of the new age that would come. The perfect murder we must create. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards the purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Pages and pages of rambling text, moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up on the walls with what looks like ketchup. The academic market takes another toll. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of the great vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone's wearing a mask? My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in the new world of aesthetic. Haha. Such are the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history. The central ideas of an age must be nurtured, after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heat to thrive. Why waste time kicking down doors? The House of Art has many windows. The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from the theater, an empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends through all time. To think these new buildings will need to have alleyways like these. Oh, think of the new buildings we'll need. The metaphors of chopping and carving embodied in sculptures are too trite to be of use. We find instead our purpose in the art of brilliant monuments, to kill people in the shadow of, classism. I need to start putting on Vaseline before I start doing these kind of streams. The central ideas of an age must be nurtured, after all. Paint and wood are... Oh wait, I already read that. So wait, did we go in a circle? I think we went in a circle. Yeah, we did. Okay. I thought I saw a door somewhere. Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams, approaching steps. As such, I believe they'll be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noises are the foundation of a far greater symphony. But there's no shame in being a midwife to a dream. Alright. So we've seen that. I think we've been in here. Maybe we haven't, I don't know. TV room. This kind of reminds me of IKEA a little bit. A calm study nestled in the middle of the horrible murder compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner publications, including Introduction to Western Canon, Advanced Studies of Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon rocks out. Abridged edition for teens and study groups. A picture of a hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendants in an academic soiree of his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. I wonder, is it sentimental I held on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like to visit the world that's yet to come? Interest in homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequences. In fact, is rather kitsch. Haha. What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder? The new world needs laws and arts. We can teach them. To be the hand that guides the knife. The hands of the killer. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change. The most beautiful feeling is being able to see the history unfolding, seeing yourself at the crest of a wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of the old. I've seen the world spirit splitting open ahead. Okay. Where are you? My eyesight's quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave the campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and think, the thicket grows denser. I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter, more familiar. I swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Frames are kind of getting choppy now. Maybe I should drop it to medium. The door is locked, but looks more maintenance-y than others. A sticker on the door says, "Unseal with hallway access panel." Am I near the location of the long-lost air conditioner controls? There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I'm not going to look into this any further. Who's there? Ah, it's you. My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, you know I get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would truly like to see it from a critical attention it deserves. Have you considered co-authoring a paper? Ugh. Spooky. lost. Okay, there's the controls. Uh-oh. Murder college attendance is going to go drop. Quite a lot. BB's report, epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident, although all night long strange noises echoed through the pipes. The next morning we totaled up the day's haul. Result, assorted pogs, a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but Zizi says his copy is lying around the inside of the bus station for free. A frightening world that's interesting to be in. Wide variety of classes. Alright, and that's the end of that one. Alright. I think we may have time for maybe one or two more. Let's go to medium. I think those extra graphics are beginning to kind of chug a smidge. Drool of the killer. Oh, it just cuts off up there, I guess. BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there's a bus service that nobody seems to use. When this bus goes by, sometimes I'm waiting at my stop to head to town. It says on the name on the set. Oh my God! The name on the front of the bus just says Tammy. Why is she cut off? Hold on, I think something's fucked up with the graphics here. Hold on a minute here. Uh-oh. I can't leave the game. This is fucked up. There we go. We're going to end you real quick here. There we go. Let's try that again. I guess 768 is just too high. There we go. That's better. Guess we're just going to have to stick with 800 by 600. There we are. All right. Bit blurry. Maybe we could actually do the graphics better next time. Okay. Setting out to solve the mystery, I've bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing. A little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. Incidentally, it looks like it's fall at some point. The leaves are still on the ground. Night Strangler. We sell knives. The bus stop itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. The driver is staring fixedly ahead. Physically. One, please. It turns out the ticket's not too pricey, which is good news if I ever wanted to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy, anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through streets, I know, but always at odd intersections, just around the corner from the busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. Turn down just a little bit more. Thinking, oh god, what the fuck? I think full screen is fucking something up here. I don't know why this particular game is getting weird. We may just have to try it in windowed mode. It switched itself. That's very odd. And let's bring it up to high again. That was getting kind of blurry. There we go. See how that looks. Can I make this end bigger? Actually, can I just do this? Oh, that's gonna fuck something up for sure, I bet. Yeah. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to live with this, unfortunately. There. The motion of the bus is soothing and never seems to reach a destination. After a while, the view from the window blurs out in familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turns off. I have the feeling that I finally arrived. When I get off, the bus is it's already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out of the building like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above says that I am at Tammy. Yes, open. Some kind of water park? How nice. I wonder why I hadn't heard of it before. There's something off about the tone of the ad copy, but I've never claimed to understand the marketing world. Tammy Swimming Center, health plus pleasure. I died in 1992, Tammy. Look at the landscape out here. Kind of died, like it's like Seussian, you know, like Dr. Seuss kind of shit. The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess the gym sometimes open all night as well. So really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. I'd like to point out this game came out well before the pool liminal games kind of got big. Inside, it's quite spruce, and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music fills the air, along with the sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot, but I'm no snitch. Anyway, it's all for the kids. I decided to buy a season pass. It's extremely cheap, even without the family discount. It's Tammy. Oh, flickering's back. Hold on. There, I might make it a little bit better. I had no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not live a little? Live a while. Blah, blah, blah. The Tammy gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. I find my size and continue through the sweating chambers. A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind, as fresh towels be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. Inside all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets, phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember Tammy. Within the pool is a family atmosphere with smiling wrinkled faces emerging from the brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool. She will climb out and kill you with her long, wet hands. Obey parents. Wow, the era of laissez-faire. Someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. Did I read this one yet? In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, help, am drowning, drowning. Do your homework. My eyes tear up at the beauty of the perfect poem and also something in the chemical fog. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scouring fog. I see dim figures moving about the depths. Tammy's here. My fingertips are withered and... Oh, Jesus. How I've been inside Tammy. Some of the old-timers... Okay. Something, whatever. Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. Others say that as the quickest, I should try leading it away. I wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but then it slipped my mind somehow. Oh, no. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times they're flooded with water. Shit. I was not reading that. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside, there's really nothing else to do but keep going. This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed into the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that had already been picked clean. But I'd also find a locker to sleep in. The plaster walls here crumble at the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a long way away. I try my luck, but unfortunately the lichen is not edible. For some reason I feel like I better not open this door. From behind it I hear continuous soft quacking. I begin to get nauseous at the distance from the pool, but it feels like my head is clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? The carpet underfoot is squishy, but this zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tamification. Some printer papers on the floor is headed J.V. Pearson Furniture Company. It's dated last year. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of the lake. Ever since then, she's been committed to excellence. Many historic buildings have now become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as Economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. How do you like my paintings? Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Yeah. Tired, feeling lethargic and depressed? Why not cool off and take a swim? Soothing waters, forget sweet ocean waves, rolling, drowning, laughing. Haha. Could be you? I'd love to talk, but I really must be going. Goodbye, so long, nothing personal. I love the water spirits. Really, help. How do I get out of here? Oh shit. Juke. Serpentine. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going in here. Ah, she got me. Fuck. Whew. What a crazy dream. All those streets not covered in water. How surreal. Well, time for another day of swimming around the city and eating raw fish. The television is showing the community theater production of The Rat Whisperers. Wait, I think I've seen this one before. Oh no, I don't want to go to Tammy. I don't want to go to Tammy. In the sauna, the mist feels more like choking than before. Heavier, wetter. Dark pools of grease solidify on the reflecting walls of the puddle of tiles. I touch one of the mist people, and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me, and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog. When I finally reach the pool again, the water is dark and glistens like a wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing in my brain? Is it swim buffocation? Swim buffocation. Oh, fuck. The water has a horrible gel feeling, and I love it. I can't sense the bottom or see beneath the surface. Oh, Jesus. Something beneath it rushes my leg. I love it here. I never want to leave. I can't see around Tammy. Help. Tammy, you're a better door than a window, honey. I don't think there's any way out of here. All right, Tammy. Won't you stay swimming? Drift slowly through the soft seabed until currents drag you home to sleep. Eels and starfish live in my hair. These are my friends, and I have promised them the universe. Death by drowning is the nicest way to go. I saw this. I wanted it to be something the whole family could enjoy. Leave and avoid the rush. Head out to the pool and change into something rich and strange. Where am I supposed to be going? There's nothing else here. Are these doors? Is this the way out? I'm in a net of tunnels, wending deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's clammy grip upon my ankle and hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onwards. Oop. Turn it up just a little bit more now. In the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of old office leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. Through this last door, I find a closet filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of the lockers look to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the door. You like? Help self. I changed past the need for these some time ago. Why spoil my lovely mold? Organic's best. Wait, what? You mean that? You mean all this time I've been sleeping in an unchlorinated pool? Ouch. I could have gotten brain disease. I could have gotten chlamydia. Oh yeah. Fuck you and your hot swimming pool. Oops. Tammy, are you still around? I better get going now. Don't get up. I can see myself out. So long. What's that rushing sound? My escape from the clutches of Tammy's successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, with just one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. The end. That's a fun one. Alright, next, Eyes of the Killer. I want to see if we can at least get through half of these tonight. I don't know how we're doing on time. Thinking. Hopefully this one actually works in full screen. This whole setup's going to bug the hell out of somebody finding this. I can guarantee it. And I really hope that the mic's actually picking up tonight. Like, if I played this whole thing muted, it's just a complete waste of fucking time. Alright. Try hide this time again. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Thinking. Eyes of the killer. Jesus fucking Christ, that guy was going fast. Now playing Melmo the Wanderer. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts, funded by the Art Appreciators Club. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Can I do this one too? Oh, that's nice. Why is Drew of the Killer still open? Yay. Computer problems. It's probably fucking malware, isn't it? Drool. Go to bed. Halloween's over. Go to bed. Alright, well, I've got everybody here before my phone dies. We will be streaming tomorrow night, even though I'm going to have to work tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Sunday, because it's the 1st, which is All Saints, All Souls. Fuck, I had this right. I think it's All Saints Day, and then the 2nd is All Souls Day, so I might do something interesting there, and then Monday we'll start Sword of Mana. So put that PSA out there now, before my phone dies, as it inevitably will. Sir, madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head upstairs. The theater's already in progress. Play neat. Dialogue of the strong men. All is well that begins well and ends. Dialogue of the strong men. There is no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scare men. Dialogue of the strong men. Oh, how much blood, how many sabers, and how in cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains. Mr. Sun, the fish rises with the red body in the green pond, under which the arch of heaven. The fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. I like the word skiff. Mr. Moon, it is a stubble field where the black rain is falling. It is brown rice that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles many empty houses. Can I, hold on, let me, that might work a little bit better. Is that it? Why is it cockeyed? That's like, it's not straight. Maybe because the computer is at an angle. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Potsy the Mop Girl, core blimey. Now is the rum, how do you do? What the heck? Who invited the Miss Sun and Moon to the party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. Party goings. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Prison Man. Prison Man. Count Masco. How am I meant to party with their constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor of an old friend. Look, Potsy the Mop Girl has been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. Refreshments. I hear refreshments. I always think of like plain sugar cookies and lemonade. Querulous voice. Wouldn't it be so bad if we could at least follow the plot? Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? Don't ask me. The stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their actors do in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean anyway? I think it's when they hold your head beneath water. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies each year. Hey boss, great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your character's backstories. I'll let you return to it. Not enough to say the lines. Now we have the motivation as well. I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. Gotta get those refreshments. A bear. Two bear. Oh no. They were a lie. I just wanted some lemonade. This play is so stupid, it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl. Official dialogue lines, do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Core blimey, this is a run I do. Scene 462, line 1. Death gurgles. Potsy's notes, or character notes. Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves the mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has the heart of gold. Later, she'll be violently murdered for plot reasons. ZZ, can you cover me in the next act? I'm stepping out for a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, BB, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up for the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold the mop and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I've barely had a chance to look around this place at all. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but I remember that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. As expected from Civic Theater, pieces of history all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. Stabbing. Well, 5 stars. Tree, I think, or face tree. Tree face. Face of tree. Door. Masks. The star. Practicing. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Dance group is where the director Basso keeps threatening to put me if I ever miss my lines. A fate worse than death. Although actually now I look at them, these costumes are really very chic. Bear. If I catch up and mix with the next audience group, hopefully I won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Stabbing. Cats. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costume, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians, in perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. The next scene's happening below me now. I can make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for mock-girl-related homicide just yet. Someone's just tinkering away at the damn piano here. Unseen voice. Look here. Comes our old friend Mappy. Ha 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 ha. Horrible voice. Hiya, kids. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Boy, what a wonderful place. You've really done it up since last time I was here. Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? Ah, you disappoint me. I thought this was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed, or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house? With courage and skill you've captured the elemental prison man and sent him to construct you a mighty estate. That's great stuff and I respect it, but what's the point of having force if you don't use it? Oh, greetings. It's me, Potsy, from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, and I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound. Under arching thorns, oh brother, blind minute hands, we are climbing toward midnight. Wow, is that so amazing? Really makes you think. Terrific, thank you, thanks. Stuck in character. What a way to go. Seems like they're busy. Unseen voice. My next trick, I'll need a member of the audience. Ha 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 ha. You sure this is a good idea? I mean, of course. Once Prison Man's restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your old intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let's see. It's been a while. Wait, time out. Was that meant to happen? Yeah! There's something behind me on the fucking... I don't know what that is. In the glare of the screen. These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where'd everybody go? Thinking. The trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach out with my legs until I find the ladder down. Try not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down to the dark. The things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit and climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unravaged. God damn. Hold on. Hey, some fucking chapstick. Kill me. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe. They can't all be winners. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I buy a hat? A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it may be a different version, though. Our look is dark. Our light is inside us. Are warmed by dead udder of the red dawn, Briorin. This is the big, heartwarming musical number of the show, much like Tomorrow and Annie. The dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. In theater lingo, this is known as the spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by tar. That's not great. That's why storage is so important. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber heads, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet? Or is that still to come? Ah. Stupid costumes, wait. I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is with these big actors. You don't want to get in their way. Where's he going to? Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks like the famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. I can no longer tell where I'm in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I have passed a concession stand by now? Greetings, Prison Man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me, I'm just here to fix the cages. Unseen chorus. Son, you kept giving birth to passions and burned with fiery rays. Will wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ah, I see, a concrete house, you say. This sounds to be above my pay grade. I will have to talk to my line manager about that one. Stamped with sealing wax, it is a ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lies slain at our feet. Yes, well, right there's your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. Better call it into HQ. Please don't worry. It will not impact your deposit. Count Masco? Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot. They're changing the script. What? Speaking of the script. No, please. Ah! The cage was made of balsa wood. You could have walked through it. Is nobody in this show capable of breaking character for even a second? This is what I get for trying to understand the theater. Never again. From now on, I'm playing video games. And what is behind these curtains anyway? We're underground. Plush seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn's still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? No way. To eat some popcorn is emotional. Recompense. Oh my god. Recompense. There we go. I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a zine about hunted mannequins or something by now. Bears. Good grief, these are some worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe this guy knows. Could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could have just disappeared. Ah! Hello. Ah! Shh, shh, shh. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. We can explain. It's all okay. Let us explain. Shh. Okay, okay. Explain it already. Is that a peepee? I'm going to cover that. We shouldn't need to see that. Well, we're the police, and we're chopping people apart with all these power tools. That doesn't help. Shh. It's okay. Listen. Shh. Listen. Shh. I hear you. I know this all must seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. Shh. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. Shh. Don't get stressed. It's okay. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Shh. It's okay. It's cool. Clonk. Oops. I'm gonna send back stuff. My bad. Is everyone okay? Boss, she's escaping to the Tulmet. Tulmet? What? I don't know what that word was. Okay, let's follow her, but nobody gets stressed about that. Shh, it's okay. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Shh. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I didn't get to read that. Hey, stop, you dope. That's just sandbags. Whoops, the old switcheroo. Okay. Help! These guys in bear costumes are trying to murder me. Wow, this must be the audience participation portion of the show. Holy fuck. Serpentine. Don't just stand there, idiots. Help me escape or something. I see a bold critique on the complacency of the audience as a spectator. How powerful, how stirring. If I get chopped into pieces, it's your fault. Truly, we're complicit in brutality. It makes you think. Who says art can't have a message? Glug, 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 glug. Yes, who is it? Director Basso? I found a health and safety issue that you might want to really want to address. Just a second, BB. I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? Turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. Oh, they did? Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building security system. About that. You know, it was pretty dark in there, and I thought it might be a light switch, and... Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there, frankly. We've been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tidy profit when it was released the next installment of our Bloody Night series on video demand horror films. Critics have been favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Wait, I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is directional vision. Wait, doesn't explain everything, or anything. Isn't the immersive theater just a front for the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons are simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, and violent death. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city, and now they get to look at it, as well as peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club. Uh-oh, we're at 20%, folks. The sun is hidden. Darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up. A holiday should be established, the day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the mortar of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to awaken the sun, mirror of blackened earth, Caesar. The universe begins a prison. It is my duty to build smaller prisons of hopes that doing so will grant me insight to the sacred geometry of heaven. To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy caprice, and limitless capacity for violence acts as an image of their fates, to be studied and interpreted by those interned in his baleful rule. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Cora Blimey, now this is a rum out of you do. Well, BBD, what did you think of the play? The parts I understood I didn't like. Can I go now? Of course, but wait, I nearly forgot your paycheck is ready as well. What? $20? Welcome to Arts Economy. And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. The end. Let's try one more. One more. Before the phone dies. See if we can get lucky. Shame, I was really hoping we'd get to all of these tonight, but hey, we can always save them for next year. Again, if there is a next year, I don't know. Damn, it's almost 1 o'clock. Flesh of the Killer. Fragile. The coast is clear. Hup, hup, this way. Stop treading my robe. These are some high quality crates. This must be how rich people live. What direction are we going again? BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Wow, this is just like being in a bank. We kind of are. These are aesthetics of power. Stay alert. Can't believe there's no security so far. If I had stuff stored here, I'd be really irate. Maybe it's a rover issue. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You're the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why I disguised virtues to blend in. Wait, we are? Which virtues? Let's see. There's Dusty, Gummo, Judas Priest, the other one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out with the place. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors being portrayed as a god. Oops. Being portrayed as one of the gods is a traditional benefit of arts patronage. If either of you want a Herculesona, let me know. My friend knows a guy online. Hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off. Leave it. What we want should be right down the stairs. It's here. I knew it'd be here. Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true. BB. Do the lead-in we talked about. Ahem. On X March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of the urban legend. A tax-exempt Freeport just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine a light on the murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives from all the major fields: Max Photography, Claude Art History, Ray Relational Aesthetics, and BB Zines. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignment for the community college. 20 credits. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place really is very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallway paintings are a Vanitas theme, an homage to erotic skull art of yesteryear. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces: skull with bowl, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transistoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? Nudie bits. A tasteful plaque acknowledges a tax deduction charity donation from the Zacklers of opioid industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed the name to seem relatable to younger juries. What's this one called? Wordless Skulls by MT Lot. I guess it's good to have a theme. I always thought art had to be stored cold in the air, but the air here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. Another themed collection, Mistrust the stranger. Look out for a stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. I wonder if being around these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here, just in case. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. I always just thought they were weird. What are these meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand, but if you're a bad person, it will stomp you down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something. No, it sounds real. I watched a documentary about it. Oh, shit. Oh, man, we're really fucked now. We gotta end this one quick. That's weird, though. I thought this thing was fully charged. A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morality Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least have a rinse these things out before display. Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet for Wanpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cray, from the medium auteur John Groan. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Instructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit. Simony. What's on this side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Morality Animal by MT Lot. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of a conceptual gesture a little played out? This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good, or insufficiently moral, or what? Hey, someone left their second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Over here, some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing a harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Am I supposed to be going in here? Oh, maybe nowhere. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything knocked about? Ugh, that's exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. I must have... Oh, shit. Well, there it went. And my phone's probably next. So, that's it for Halloween. That's it for Spooktober. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be doing All Saints Day tomorrow and All Souls Day on the 2nd. I need to pick out something for those, but look forward to that. And beyond that, I hope you have a wonderful evening and a happy Halloween. See you next year. Ooh. Why did it flip